ever had one of those sort of moments in your life when you just feel like you just can't bear to go to school? Well, then the Pokemon universe came around and be all like, screw that shit. We're doing it. Hey everybody, it's a D-Rock 100 and welcome back to more of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Last time, we made our way here to the third area of the South Providence. We encountered our first Titan and we made our way here to Artisan Town. This time, we have some locations and that are now open up to us. So what I think what we're gonna do is let's meet up with our good haired buddy, Monsieur Jackie Boy. Tell him some good news. Hello! Have you gotten used to things here at the Academy, Derek? Sure have. Great! Glad to see you're having fun. Oh, have you been using the Pokédex app? I'm the one who made it, you know? Every time someone using the app catches a Pokemon, the data gets sent to me. So helping with my Pokemon research. So be sure to catch any new Pokemon you find and work on throwing in your Pokédex. For the first goal, let's aim for, say, 30. Register 30 Pokemon in your app. Let me know once you've done that so far. So you've already registered 30 species of the Pokemon into the Pokédex for me. Wow, so you caught this kind of Pokemon? And this one? All this data? This is the best! Sorry about that. I got a little excited there. But I get the feeling that you're going to be a great help in my Pokemon research. Here, take these. Consider it my way of saying thanks. You sure are good at catching Pokemon, aren't you, Derek? Your next goal is aim for 100 species. Remember, when you find a Pokemon you've never seen before, give it a Pokeball throw. So that's gonna be our little objective. Well, sort of. How many do we even have registered in here? Battle catch Pokemon to compile volumes in your Pokédex app, with fancier covers for Pokemon you've caught. Open up your Pokédex and view all the volumes to collect on a digital shelf and check down the reward you can earn by pressing the X button. Press the plus button when you've been looking for a Pokemon you've registered in your Pokédex, and you can check that Pokemon's habitat. So learn more about where they can be found and where they're active. Explore different areas of your adventures and meet tons of Pokemon. So we've got 35, so that's good, I guess. But yeah, it's stupid because apparently we can get gypped out of finding any other stars from out here. So the only way how you're going to be able to complete the Pokédex is if you transfer them from other regions to take care of that. Well, I guess more specifically from that of another. But you get what I mean. So you could potentially get 10 Ultra Balls from this. Okay. So that's a little motivation for you. So going to the director's office and the nurse's office, we're actually going to deal with a little bit later. Don't worry, I ain't leaving them out. I have a reason for this. But for now, time to do what we're meant to do for this episode is attend classes. So we only have 5 classes in person that are accessible to us, but don't worry. We'll be getting more into that soon enough. So this episode's gonna be a little bit device. Thank you. So this episode's gonna be a little bit shorter than some of the other ones, mainly because I'm just gonna be attending classes for this. Hello, my name is Jack and I'll be your Pokemon biology teacher. In my class, we learn all about the various quirks of our beloved Pokemon together. I hope you all come to love Pokemon even more from the things you learn here. In today's class, I'll teach you a great way to get to know a Pokemon in more depth. If you'd like to become better friends with your Pokemon, you can let them come out of their Pokeball and walk along with you. Sounds great, huh? You can use the ZR button to throw a Pokeball and let them have the Pokemon inside. Breaking the fourth wall. Nothing cuter than watching your Pokemon run around underfoot, if you ask me. Once you let your Pokemon out, try speaking to them. They're sure to respond in some way. It's a great way to get to know them better. However, letting your Pokemon out of its ball isn't such a great idea in some locations. Can you tell me where is it that you shouldn't have your Pokemon walk along with you? That would be inside buildings. That's right! Great job, Derek! I see you did your homework. Homework? First day of class? The correct answer is that we should not walk with our Pokemon indoors. How about that? Some Pokemon might damage the walls, desks, and other things walking around inside buildings, so it's not allowed regardless of the species. Therefore, please don't let your Pokemon out of their Pokeballs while outdoors. Okay, everyone? I think I see them out and about in classrooms from time to time, but still. Anyway, you may become even closer friends with your Pokemon pals by walking together. Oh, I almost forgot. Keep in mind that you can only walk together with your lead Pokemon. Remember, use the ZR button to throw a ball and let out the Pokemon inside. You also want to remember that throwing a ball at a wild Pokemon will start a battle. It looks like that's all the time that we have for today. See you on next class! Alright, so let's head off for our first math class. Hello everyone, nice to meet you. My name's Time, and I will be your math teacher. Sorry to put you on the spot for the start of the class, but let me ask you a quick question. Do you enjoy numbers, arithmetic, and the like? Oh my. Thank you for your honest responses. Some of you may like numbers, but some may not. I think it makes a wonderful mix. But no matter your own opinion on math, I hope you find yourself enjoying our lessons together. I'll do my best to find a good way to match up your interests with all types of math lessons. Speaking of which, are you all caught up on your studies of Pokemon type matchups? For example, grass is strong against water and water is strong against fire, correct? Derek, you seem to be a good with Pokemon, so let me ask you this. Bearing in mind that water is strong against fire, if the move Water Gun hits a fire type Pokemon, what becomes the move's damage? In this case scenario, it's doubled. That's right, I knew I could count on you for this question, Derek. Using moves of a type that your opponent is weak to is a super effective tactic. It multiplies the damage of those moves by 2. On the other hand, using moves of a type that your opponent is resistant to isn't very effective. It divides the damage of your moves by 2. Or cutting it in half. I don't mean to encroach on Mr. Drenda's battle studies territory, of course, but I had thought it would be best to use a lively topic as an example. That can make him much fun, even if those who don't much like the subject, don't you think? Oh my, is that the bell? I suppose that's all for now. What a shame. I'm looking forward to seeing you all in the next class. I hope you're looking forward to it too. Alright, now on to history. And it probably was one of the more interesting professors. What? Now you'll see. Oh, I see you have some new students here with us today. My name is Ryfort. I will be the one to impact knowledge on the past to your little minds. History is a wonderful thing, truly splendid. The lives of our ancestors throughout history forged the path to the present in which we live. Today we shall learn about the most mysterious location in all of Paldea, the Great Crater. As you all are aware, a massive crater known as the Great Crater of Paldea exists in the heart of our region. The area inside this crater is also called Area Zero. And research of its geological strata and material compositions has shown that the crater is in fact over 1 million years old. It was long believed that a certain something rested at the bottom of the mysterious crater. Aha! Perfect timing to make eye contact, young Derek. Answer me this. Where exactly was believed to rest at the depths of the Great Crater, inside Area Zero? That would be treasure. I like how the other ones are a Snorlax and a Pokemon Center, but I laughed when I saw that the first time. That is correct. You are a surprisingly clever one, aren't you? I see you did your homework. Again! First day class. Prior to coming to my class. That's right. Some believe that a treasure more valuable than anything else in this world rested in the depths of the Great Crater. So much for dreams of treasure hunting, though, as a lab has been built in those very same depths. Oh, and before I forget, you would all do well to remember that the Great Crater and the areas are both off limits to all those but those who have official business there. Do not dare entertain the foolish notion of gallivanting out to Area Zero in such a rage. It is no place for children dreaming of treasure and adventure. Besides, if it were at all possible to investigate the area, I would surely be the first to do so. Oh, it's at that time already. Looks like I'm swept up in filling your mind with knowledge. This ends today's lesson. We will unravel more of history's enigmas together next time. There will come a time a little bit later on in the game where we'll actually get to know more of our teachers. But curiously, there is something very different about Rhyfort, and like I said, we'll be talking about that a little bit later. Also, say hello to your battle instructor, the one, the only, the hot and blooded Dendra. Also, is a karate thing, by the way. Look it up. My age, 25. My hobby, work it out. My type? Well, strong and muscular fighting types, of course. Why do you have to reveal such information to us? Especially since you're in front of, oh, I don't know, children. But then again, there's a lot of adults who come into the school as well, so I probably shouldn't be complaining too much about it, but yeah, whatever. That's all for my introduction. As for my class, there's where you all get to learn the nitty-gritty of Pokemon battling. We'll start with the basics so that no trainer gets left in the dust. Even if you're new to this stuff, have no fear. Leave it to me and my muscles, and you'll be pros in no time. Let's start a fighting spirit ablaze. Together! Pokemon have all kinds of attack moves at their disposal, and each move has certain qualities that you'll want to remember. I'm talking about the power, type, and category of these moves. Higher power means more damage, especially if your opponent is weak to that move's type. Heads up, new kid! Question coming your way. There are two categories that attack moves can fall under. Know what they are? That is physical moves and special moves. Awesome! You're just as sharp as I expected, new kid. Looks like you have handles of the basics. Anyway, attack moves are split into two categories, physical and special. Physical moves do more damage the higher the Pokemon's attack status. And special moves do more damage the higher the Pokemon's special attack status. On the other side of things, Pokemon getting hit by these moves can take less damage by having a high defense or special defense stat, respectively. Classic RPG? In conclusion, Pokemon that are good with physical moves should raise their attack stat. And Pokemon that are good with special moves should raise their special attack stat. Not always the case, but We'll let her figure that out later. Trying to waste both of these attacks will just make it hard for the Pokemon to shine in battle. I stand corrected. Making your strong points stronger, I always say. That goes for both people and Pokemon. Aw man, I was just about to suggest that we do some hands-on practice to really drive the point home. But I guess we're out of time. We'll generally meet for my class here in the schoolyard, even for book learning. Nothing like a little fresh air to make studying more fun, am I right? But class is over for now. Take care, you little rascals! And I believe we have one more class to take. I see we have some energetic young ones in our class this time around. You may call me Mr. Saguaro. Your time here with me will be spent obtaining knowledge and skills indispensable for daily life. Many of you have left the care of your parents to live here on our own in the academy dormitory. I pray that the knowledge I impart to you will improve the quality of your lives and the necessities thereof: food, clothing, and shelter. Of these three categories, I assume the most pressing and interesting here for you all is food. When you eat sandwiches on your picnics, the HP of your party Pokemon will be restored. You will also gain something called meal powers, which can provide all manner of benefits. For example, these powers can make Pokemon easier to catch or increase the experience points that your Pokemon receive. I think you will find that the breadth of these effects can be expanded by crafting sandwiches of superb flavor. What's more, there's a certain something that is particularly important if you wish to receive meal powers with even more helpful effects. Let me see. Master Derek, tell me, what must you keep in mind to receive even more helpful meal powers? Honestly, either one of these can work. But I have to remember to put my heart into it. Ha! That is an interesting thing. Though not exactly what I was looking for, I suppose you are correct in a sense. Your choice of ingredients, including both filling and condiments, is an important factor in gaining even more helpful meal powers. For example, using sweet ingredients in your sandwich may help you gain egg power. Including numerous bitter ingredients, on the other hand, you gain the item drop power. Learning to aim for specific effects when crafting sandwiches will almost certainly make your culinary endeavors more enjoyable. Please be aware, however, that you can only receive meal powers by eating at restaurants. I must say that I would feel the utmost joy if you all learned much here in my class and came to better understand home economics. Our time together has come to an end for today. I bid you all farewell. Why did I sound like the Panda King from the Sly Cooper series? I see you carry Kane of the notorious Koopa Thief clan. Okay, so now that we've gotten done with the classes that I want to do for the moment, don't worry, there will be more later on to come. I think it's about time that we kind of show off a little bit more for what else we can do for this. Let's go ahead and activate... Actually, you know what? Did I do this yet? Because of course you gotta save it while doing such a thing. Yes, this is it. Don't know why I didn't show this off yet. You got the mystical Peccaberry. And if you hit the L button while on the screen, you'll enter internet mode or online mode. In doing this, you get access to this. Oh. Nice. So kind of going back into the Poke Portal. For Union Circles, you can play together with friends as you adventure. If you want to play with nearby friends, you should leave your internet connection in offline mode. If you play with faraway friends, change to online mode. You can connect to a disconnected from the internet to but I'll get to you in a second! When you want to invite friends to play together, form a group and then tell your friends the link code you sent. When you want to join a friends group, you'll need to enter the link code they share with you. Just remember that you won't be able to take part in link battles, link trades, or terror raid battles with anyone but your fellow group members while you're playing together as a group. This sucks! Because in order for me to do any of this, we need to get access to the Union code. And if you don't have any of the code, well, you're screwed. You won't be able to do anything else in the process. And you want to know what the worst part is? There is a Pokemon that we haven't talked about this yet. But there is a Pokemon that we will be needing to evolve in the Union Circle to do this. There is technically a way around this, but that's through Terror Raid battles. Speaking of which, let's take a look at some Terror Raid battles. This is when things are going to get a little bit interesting. There's real no new postings on this, but if we go to random, we could potentially get connected to a random Terror Raid battle with other people that are working on this game right now. Anytime you want to do something fun, come on. I should point out that the further you progress it in these in particular games, oh, here we go. Oh. Okay. This just got interesting. Even though I technically already have a Fidough, having a fire-headed Terra type like this, not bad. And also, wow, buddy, you got a Glade on your team? That's pretty intense. And you wanna know what the worst part is? You're not gonna be able to register any of your friends in a Pokemon in the Pokédexes. It sucks, it's stupid. The game probably knew about this as well along with the developers. Why are you using Ember? That was a complete waste! You can technically catch this Pokemon if you want, but I might as well just do it. I will say this, you do have the choice of catching this Pokemon if you want. Everyone gets a chance to catch this Pokemon, as though technically be the same thing on their end. So that's completely optional for you. Alright, let's take a look at you real quick. You're level 12, you have a Fire Terra type. On tempo, that's pretty good. A Crystal Carrot, quite the naughty nature. Alright, So there's gonna be one more thing that I want to show off for you guys, and then we'll probably go and finish up from here. Back in the Poke Portal, I would like to show off this. A surprise trade. With the surprise trade, you don't choose who you'll trade with or what you'll get. You choose a Pokemon you're willing to part with and from your boxes, and your trade will be carried out automatically. And of course, we need an internet connection to do this. Just to kind of give you a bit of an example, I will go ahead and trade away my Fidel that I got from before. And of course, we have to save and all of this, but so far I've actually been pretty lucky with this. And now we wait. Done! And let's see what we got. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do that. I want to be surprised. Is it something good? I don't think so. Alright. Shining Golden Graveler! This. Alright, what level are you? Level 25. Okay, that's not too bad. It's not bad. And ooh, you got an ability patch. Has it changed a regular ability to a Pokemon with to a rare ability? Magnet Pull, that's not bad. Thunder Punch, Terra Blast, Charge, and Rock Tomb. It hatched on... ooh, apparently... Oh, wow. This book is pretty adamant in nature, that's a plus defense. Hatched from an egg that was received on October 30th of 2023 with its original trainer and got it from a picnic. It hatched on the very same day, apparently while in Area 1 in the South Providence. Alright. Yeah? Okay, I want to see this real quick. Ability patch. If my memory serves me correctly, this should be able to give them their hidden ability. Something that we might want to think about for a while. But whoever it was and then gave me that to Alolan and a Graveler and that evolved to right in front of my eyeballs. Thank you? We haven't even been able to get to this sort of Pokemon yet. Probably not for, like, ages or something. Yeah? Well, now that I'm done in it being all weird and vibey and all that, even though this one's kind of a shorter episode than normal, I think we're going to go ahead and end things off from right here. So, I guess with that, we head back to Artisan Town, and we take on the gym challenge, and take on the gym leader, and kick some leather-clad Heine later on down the road, alright? See you guys then!